Choosing to follow Jesus is a decision that shapes the course of a person's life in profound and lasting ways. For many, it is not a choice made lightly, but one that emerges from personal reflection, experience, and a desire for deeper meaning. What draws someone to Jesus? Why does this path, among so many others, become the one to walk? For me, the journey began with questions. Questions about purpose, about the reality of good and evil, about love, forgiveness, and the meaning of life itself. In a world full of uncertainty and shifting values, I found myself searching for something constant, something true. My search led me through books, conversations, and moments of quiet contemplation. Over time, I realized that the stories I encountered about Jesus, his compassion, his wisdom, his willingness to reach out to the outcast and the broken, resonated deeply with my own hopes and longings. Jesus isn't just a figure of history. He is someone who speaks to the present. His teachings about loving your neighbor, about serving rather than being served, about forgiveness instead of revenge, these were not just lofty ideals, but practical ways to live. I saw how his words challenged the status quo, offering hope to those who felt unseen or unworthy. The more I learned, the more I saw that following Jesus wasn't about blind faith, but about engaging with life's biggest questions in a way that brought both honesty and hope. There were moments of doubt, of course. Times when suffering or disappointment made me wonder if anything truly mattered. But it was often in these struggles that the message of Jesus became most real. The idea that God himself would step into human history, experience pain, rejection, and even death, and yet offer forgiveness and new life, that was something I could not ignore. It spoke to my deepest need for grace, for a love that does not give up even when I fall short. Relationships played a role as well. I met people whose lives had been transformed by their faith, people who showed kindness, patience, and integrity, not just in words, but in action. Their example inspired me to take a closer look, to see if there was something more to this faith than traditions or rituals. As I opened my heart, I discovered a peace and purpose I had not known before. The sense that my life was part of a bigger story, that I was loved not for what I could achieve, but simply because I'm a child of God. Following Jesus also means embracing a community, a family that spans cultures, generations, and backgrounds. It's a journey walked together, where doubts can be voiced, questions can be explored, and joys and sorrows can be shared. I have found encouragement and support, and opportunities to serve others in ways that reflect the love I've received. Ultimately, I chose to follow Jesus because he offers not just answers, but himself. He calls us to a life of